Hello fellow stitchers and welcome back to my channel. This is the last video for 2023. A bit sad to see 2023 go. No, not really. A lot went on in 2023, but yeah, we're all excited for 2024, aren't we? So I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas or happy holidays, however it is that you celebrate. Hope you had created wonderful memories with your family and loved ones. So we had a very nice Christmas. It was a quiet one, but it was very nice. And yeah, now just getting ready for 2024. In this video today, I'm going to have a look back on 2023 with you all. I tried to figure out the best way to do this because I have a lot to show and I was going to do it as a timeline, but it all just got too confusing and it took me a couple of hours to write all this stuff down. So how I'm going to do this video is I'm going to show all my finishes for 2023 first, so that way if that's all that you want to see, you can get that over and done with and you don't have to watch anymore if you don't want to. After I show all my finishes, I'm going to show my new starts. Now just bear in mind, a lot of my finishes and my new starts actually blend in together, so where that occurs I will let you know, because I was very lucky to have finished a lot of things that I started in 2023. And then we'll also discuss my current whips and what's going to be heading into 2024 with me. If you have not seen my previous video, in that I do describe all the things that I plan on starting in 2024. So I won't mention that again here because it's just doubling up on information. So if you'd like to know all about that, you can watch that video as well if you want to. And before we get started, I'm going to show you my t-shirt. You know how I said in the last video that I'm feeling quite stressed about all my 2024 plans. So this is the perfect t-shirt to wear today, and I'm just realizing you can't actually see it. So I'm going to show you. Okay. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything is fine. What do you think of that? I love it. It just, yeah, sums me up at the moment really well, especially considering how long it took to plan this video. So let's get it done, and that will be a level of stress removed. I can just go, it's gone. Now, in my tallying up of information, I've tried to write down as much information as I can because I know a lot of you like to know all the little, statistics and things. I will try and put all the information down below as well. But I have noted that I had 20 finishes in 2023. It was nearly 21. Last night I tried to sneak in a little finish, but it didn't work. We'll get to that later. And I also had 22 new starts. A lot of those are combined into one big project, but I'll explain that when we get there. So let's start, shall we? Finish number 1 for 2023 is called Stitching Mends the Soul by Waxing Moon Designs. Number 124. Now please ignore my slight folds there. This has not been washed because it's been done on hand-dyed fabric. In fact, it's 28 count Silkweaver Molino. This design was started on the 30th of June 2016. So this one's been hanging around for a while. So I was very happy to get this finished. It was finished on the 27th of January this year. So again, my first finish for 2023. It's done DMC 2/2. And the only changes I made to this one was I changed the hair from brown to blonde because obviously I'm a blonde. I can't tell you how many days I worked on this because I did not actually keep a record, believe it or not. I'm getting better at that, so yeah, unfortunately this is one of those. And this one did give me a bit of a headache because when I went to do the top place work, did a whole stack and then realised I was one stitch off. So I frogged about 150 white stitches. Isn't that fun? But that's okay, we got the frog out of the way. The beginning of the year pretty much didn't come back for the rest of the year. Might have been a few stitches here and there, but not 150 worth. Thank goodness for that. So yes, that one, I'm not sure how I'm going to fully finish that. I think maybe it might look nice as a pillow. It might just stay in the drawer. Who knows? Okay, finish number 2 was my JACOBEAN Carnation BISCORNU. Oh, this is the front. This is by Stitchery and Supply on Etsy. It's stitched on 28 count dark Cobblestone Lugana, DMC 2/2. This was 11 days of stitching. So that's the front. Really just loved the colours in this. This is what drew me to it. That's the back. And I really hope to get this fully finished in 2024. I need to really focus on my fully finished products, because there's no point just putting them away in the drawer, especially BISCORNU. Like, I'd stitched this to make the BISCORNU, so I need to maybe allocate some weekend time to fully finishing my objects, or you know how we get the extra week in the month every now and again, maybe that, I don't know. Anyway, this was started on 3rd of January and finished on the 31st of March, and it was a total of 11 days stitching. And this was also my second new start for 2023. As I said, I'll mention my new starts as we go along. They won't be in order because we're talking about finishes first. Okay, my next finish. This one I don't have with me, so I'm going to have to put up a picture and then I'll talk through it. This is my Roses of Provence by Mirabilia. Started on the 1st of January 2016. It was a New Year, New Start by Stitch Mania. So obviously this one was hanging around for a while as well. And this was always going to be from my mum as a present. This was finished on the 16th of April this year. And it was stitched on 32 count Sprite Lugana from Picture This Plus. I used all the called for DMC 2/2, skin 1/1. I did swap the chronic that was suggested for Petite Treasure Braid, and that was only used on her dress, the leaves of her dress. And this was framed and gifted on the 15th of May for my mum for Mother's Day. So this one also marks my first fully finished object for 2023. I have a total of 5 fully finished objects, which isn't the best, but it's something. So yeah, pretty happy with that. Won't go into detail about this. Obviously, I've gone into a lot of detail about this online and in my previous videos about how the picture framing company messed up the framing, but I still really love it. Mum really loves it, and it is what it is, and it's going to stay that way. So learned a huge lesson, and we will move on from there. Okay, finish number 4 is another BISCORNU that hasn't been made into a BISCORNU. This is called ASTER BISCORNU. Again, really love the colours in this. It just drew me in. This is by Sunshine Cross Stitch on Etsy. And there's the back. This one was started, this was a new start number 4 for 2023. Started on the 4th of April this year. Finished on the 19th of April. Took me 4 days, just 4 days of stitching. Pretty good. 14 count white Aida, stitched 2/1 with DMC. So that's one I would definitely like to look. That would be 2 reasonably quick, fully finished objects for 2024 if I can pull my finger out and get my act together. Finishes 5 and 6 are part of a bigger project. I said to you that some of my finishes were actually part of a bigger project. So this is my bigger project. This was a stitch along by Shannon Christine Designs called The Signs of Christmas. I think in a lot of my other videos I called it the Signs of Christmas frame. I don't know why I did that. I was getting mixed up with the frame chart that came with it. Anyway, it's called The Signs of Christmas, and it was part of a Christmas 2023 stitch along. So I class these as individual finishes. Even though I did it as one finish, I class them as individual finishes because that's how they were charted, and a lot of people did finish them individually. And I thought, well, it's a bit cheeky, but I'm going to class it as basically 9 finishes. So the first one was a new start number 5 for this year, and that was called a Sleigh Rights. And this was the beginning of the whole design. And it's very cute. So started this on 26th of April, finished it on 7th of May, total of 5 days. I averaged around 5 days for each of these panels. One of them took like 3, another couple took 4, but most took 5. So that was average for me. Stitch on 32 count Opalescent Belfast linen. You can see the sparkle there, which I love. Weeks Dye Works, this one has been done with, and DMC B5200. I do like stitching with over dyed threads, but there really wasn't any variegation in the Candy Apple Red, which is like the SLEIGH, and on the candy border and on the banner, obviously, and Garnet, which is also part on the SLEIGH. It's just really no variegation there. So to me, it wasn't really worth the cost. So I'm doing this year's stitch along, all in DMC, and so far loving it. So yeah, so that's number 5. Finish number 6, which was also new start number 6, was Candy Canes. Again, all the same details, same threads, everything's the same for this whole project, so we can scoot along a bit quicker when it comes to this. I think I did miss a stitch on this. No, it wasn't on this particular one, it was on another one. And lovely Joanne pointed it out to me before I got it to the framers. Thankfully, thank you, Joanne. I did miss the framers this year, didn't get there before their cut-off time, unfortunately, so that's okay. This will be framed next year, hopefully. All right, that's it for 5 and 6. Finish number 7 is, I'll have to put up a picture of the finished design because I think I've packed it away somewhere. This is called My House by Little House Needleworks, and I wanted to show you the finished, the charted picture because I changed my colours a lot. I decided to change them to suit my own property. This was the new start number 7 this year. I started on 9th of May, finished it on 28th of May, and it was a total of 4 days. That's all it took. Really nice, quick, easy stitch. Stitch on 32 count Opalescent Belfast linen, and DMC, Weeks Dye Works, and Gentle Art sampler threads were all used for this. Stitch 2/2. So the things I changed the colour of the house to grey, because my house is grey, and my house is 2-storey, but I have a flat roof, so that's a little bit different, but I wasn't changing that. It's too much work. I also changed the tree. You see the variegation, that's pretty. When the leaves come out on my tree has love heart leaves. They're all that colour, which are beautiful, and they have the most beautiful pink flowers. I didn't add the pink flowers because my tree flowers before, and then the flowers fall off and then the leaves come on, so I don't get the flowers and the leaves together. Anyway, it's probably not information you're not interested in. What else did I change? I changed the snow to grass because I live in Australia, I live in Adelaide, and we've never seen snow and not likely to, so I changed it to grass. I changed the birds to piping shrikes, or other people in Australia know them as magpies, but piping shrike is an Australian bird on our South Australian flag, and we get a lot of them around here, and I've got about 13 hanging around my house at the moment, but they sound nice in the morning, so that's good. I also removed the snowflakes in the sky and added a sun and clouds because Adelaide is quite hot, but then we have a lot of cloudy weather. And the bottom there were snowflakes. I removed those and put flowers initially, and then I took them off and put shamrocks just to honour my Irish heritage. So I loved that one. As you can see, it's still got the shape of the frame in there. This has not been washed. It won't be because it's got the over-dyed threads, but I will be cleaning this up, giving it an iron, and I would like to finish this as a flat fold. I want to have it on at my entry to my house. Yes, so that was fun. Nice quick stitch. I really, really enjoyed that one. I enjoyed everything I did. It was. All right, now number 8 is back to the Signs of Christmas, and I'm going to show you this. All right, Farm Fresh trees. It's that one. And the only change I made to this was there's an R in spruce and an R in fir, and on the chart they were two different R's. So I changed them so that they both matched. It might have just been an error, but that was all good. And I really like how the patterning of the green trees came out there with the variegated thread. You can definitely see the variegation in those colours. And number 9, sorry, I started that one on the 5th of June and finished it on the 11th of June. So that one was 3 days. That was really, really quick. And it was my 9th start for the year. Number 9 finish is North Pole gingerbread. This was started on 10th of July, finished on the 15th of July, and this one took me 4 days. And it was new start number 10 for this year. It's cute, little gingerbread guys. Very cute. Okay, change of pace now. We've got finish number 10. And this one I just adore. Again, not washed, it won't be, and not ironed. It's just been finished and rolled and put in the drawer. I'm strongly thinking of a pillow. This is called La Sorcière, I think it's pronounced, translated to The Witch, by Ekaterina Tchaikovskaya. I'm sure I've botched that, very sorry. On the website lepointdecru.com. I'll put the details down below. This was a new start number 8 for this year for me. And finish number 10, as I said. This is stitched on 28 count Silkweaver Molino. DMC 2/2. Didn't make any changes, but boy, was there a ton of backstitch in this. But it's so effective. Absolutely gorgeous. This was my first Halloween stitch. So I enjoyed that. And I love, she's got a few of these designs. A few people commented and said, I would definitely stitch a mouth. But I like this look. I like it. It's, yeah, it's just, I prefer it. I don't know. Just reminds me of those Gorgeous Girls series. Any of you guys remember that? I mentioned that before. But they were all the rage back then. Everyone was stitching them and I never stitched one. But this I love. And yeah, she's just so cute. Cute little redhead. Okay. Now number 11, we're back to the Signs of Christmas frame. And this one is Toy Shop. Oopsie, now I'm botching it up. Hang on. It's a bit better. Toy Shop. This was new start number 12 this year, finished number 11. Started on the 7th of August, finished on the 12th. 5 days of stitching. Obviously all the same details as before. But love that. I love rocking horses and snow globes. It's just very, very cute. Shannon just does amazing designs. Oh, actually the next 4 are also from this same piece of fabric. So then we've got Made Fresh. Hot cocoa. Made Fresh, finished new start number 14, finished number 12, started on 9th of September and finished on the 17th. And this one took me 6 days. So obviously a little bit extra work in there, probably some more colour changes. Or maybe I just didn't get enough stitching time each night. Who knows? Then we've got the next one. Finish number 13, new start number 16. Oop, sorry. Skate rentals with the cute ice skates. Aren't they cute? Started on the 9th of October, finished on the 14th. This one took me 5 days. Love it. And then next one is Bake Shop. Finish number 14. Okay. New start number 18. This one started 13th of November to the 18th of November and it took me 5 days. And this was the one where lovely Joanne, after I posted on Instagram, no, my YouTube video, she'd said that I missed a stitch here somewhere. And sure enough, I did. That's what happens when you mark off something before you've actually stitched it. So, yes, thank you, Joanne. Okay, then we have finish number 15. And this one is another Shannon Christine Designs. I'm just addicted to her site. Obviously in 2023, I've done so many of her stitches and I just want to do all of them. This one is fully finished as well, so I'm happy about that. So this is Looks Like Christmas by Shannon Christine Designs. This was a new start number 13 for this year, finish number 15. Stitch on my 32 count Opalescent Belfast linen. Not sure if it's showing the sparkle. Does a little bit. DMC 2/2. I added 2023 at the bottom. That's the only change I made. And finished this as a pillow. And this was my fully finished object number 5. See, there's the fabric at the back. The tutorial I used for this pillow is from Vonna Pfeiffer. And it's where she has the join across the middle there rather than at the bottom. So that's how I finished all 3 of my pillows this year. Ooh, really love that. It's quite well padded. Put a lot of stuffing in there. But yes, very, very happy with that design. Love it. Then next and the last of the Christmas frames, the Signs of Christmas by Shannon Christine. New start number 19 this year and finish number 16 is Flying Lessons. Started this one on the 2nd of December, finished it on the 4th, so this one was done in 3 days. So let's see the whole thing, shall we? Let's hold it up. Now it's got all fold lines in it from where I folded it to show you. It's okay, I'll have to iron it again. So that's it all done. And I'm so thrilled with that. I think the colour choices she designed were perfect. It looks so Christmassy. And I'm really happy with my fabric choice as well. Even though you probably won't see a lot of it when it's framed, I won't put a matte border, so you will see it around the edge. But yeah, very happy with that one. So as I said, that's 9 of my finishes there in one piece. Okay, now my next finish, number 17, I don't have that one with me, so I'll pop up a photo for you here. This was a new start number 20 for me this year. And it's called Christmas Bauble Angel by Toma Reznichenko. Probably botched that as well, I'm sorry. From the website mybobbin.com. This was a Christmas ornament for my granddaughter Hazel. So she had her first ornament last year and I plan on doing one for her every year. So this is her ornament number 2. This was started on the 5th of December, finished on the 8th of December. So it was done in a total of 4 days. Stitched on 14 count white Aida, DMC threads, 2/1, and I removed the top of the bauble on the design because I just wanted it as a round ornament. So I took that off, added some more stitches to obviously make it that round shape. This is fully finished object number 2 for me this year. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. Again, I used Vonna Pfeiffer's tutorial on how to make a round ornament. And if you haven't watched her tutorials, go watch them. They're fantastic. They're super easy to follow along. I know a lot of you are scared on how to make ornaments and things, but she just makes it so straightforward. So go watch her. She's got all her videos on YouTube. So that's number 17. Number 18 is also a new start number 21 for this year. Now this is Shannon Christine Designs. This is her Christmas Mug Club 2024 stitch along, and this is the first design which has been released, and it's called Dear Mug. And this is amazing. I'm going to be counting these as individual finishes as well because that's how they're charted. They are released at the 1st of each month every year. So 1st of each month for the year. So this is December's, and so obviously it will be finished. It gives you time to finish it and frame it for next year. So the last design will come out the 1st of November. So this was started on the 8th of December, finished on the 14th. So it took me 5 days. 32 count opalescent Belfast linen. As you can see, it's the full piece there, a bit bigger. DMC threads I'm doing this time. You do have the option to do Weeks Dye Works as well, but I decided to just do DMC this time because I've got so many new starts, so much cost, so many fabrics and threads to buy. I had to cut corners. So I did DMC, and you know what? I love it. DMC is so bright and beautiful, and yeah, very, very happy. There's a lot more white on this design than her previous one. So just anyone thinking of doing this one, just choose your background fabric carefully so that you can see the white. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with how it stands out. So yeah, looking forward to doing that right throughout 2024. So again, I'll be stitching Christmas designs throughout the year. But you know what? That's what makes me happy. Okay, so finish number 19 is which one? This one. This was also a new start for me this year, new start number 22, so the last thing I started this year, and it's fully finished as well, so fully finished object number 4, and it's called Christmas Geese Figure Skaters. This is by Elena Elisiva and Anna Petchunova from the website mybobbin.com. I started this on the 16th of December, finished on the 20th, so only took 5 days. It's on 32 count platinum Lugana, DMC 2/2, and I finished it as a pillow. Again, using Bonner's tutorial, very easy, and I put my signature and year on this one. So I'll put up a picture here as well. This is part of a 6-part series. So I'm going to show you this one as well because I fully finished that this year. This is the first one that I did. This is called Better Together. Isn't that so cute? I love these Christmas geese. I stitched this one in 2020, started on the 16th of December and finished it on the 20th. And this is my fully finished object number 3 for this year. Again, did it the same, but look how cute they are. So they're different sizes. So I plan on doing all 6. So I'll do 1 each year. That was the plan back in 2020 as well, guys. So, you know, just goes to show our plans go haywire. It's okay. It is what it is. But yeah, I thought I'd lost these, but I found them. Went back to the website and they're all still there, which is really, really good. All right, now my last finish is my most favourite finish for this year. I have absolutely thoroughly enjoyed stitching this. You guys haven't seen it fully finished yet because I only finished it the night before last, but I'm so, so happy. This was a new start number 3 for me this year, so I've stitched on it all year long. I started it on the 19th of February and finished it on the 28th of December, and 38 days of stitching. And this is Fairy Garden Collection by Shannon Christine Designs. Oh, let's go back so you can see the whole thing. This is on 28 count Water Lily Jobelan, which I love. This fabric is gorgeous. It is hand dyed, and obviously it has shrunk slightly during the dyeing process, which is why the regular beads would not work for me. I've used DMC threads, stitched 2/2, and the changes I have made is I changed the chronic to petite treasure braid, which is common for me, is what I always do, and the Mill Hill beads, which you may remember if you've seen my previous videos, it gave me a nightmare. because I could not get them to sit right no matter what I did. And I believe it's because the fabric has shrunk from 28 count possibly down to 32 count. I haven't checked, to be honest. I just can't be bothered. So I bought the petite Mill Hill beads and they fit perfectly. So we'll get a bit closer so you can see. And I can't see, so hopefully you can see this okay. I love this design so much. It's so sparkly. The photos on Instagram just really don't do this justice. Even in here, the fabric colour's not really showing up right. It's a very pale sage green. And it's just, I cannot wait to pick out a lovely ornate antique-y looking frame for this and give it to my granddaughter, because she won't care about it yet, but hopefully she'll grow to love it, because I absolutely love it. As I said, that is my favourite finish that I'm most proud of this year. And Shannon and Christine Designs, thank you so much for creating such beautiful designs. This is not a cheap one. I did buy it as the full design, but any of you that are looking at wanting to do this and don't want to pay that much, you can buy the charts individually and just do it on a budget. You know, just do it over time. That way it works out cheaper. Even if you buy it individually, she has on her website, she has the rose border available there for free. So yeah, you can do it that way and save some costs, because when I looked at the cost of the full thing, it's like, oh, it's a lot of money. But it's a gift and it's worth it. And you know what? As I said, it's the thing I'm most proud of. I absolutely love this, even more than Roses of Provence. And I love that. This was my number one favourite of all time. Okay, from there we're going to go on to new starts for 2023 that you haven't seen. So obviously there are a lot there in my finishes that were new starts that you've now seen. So we'll go through what's left. This was my new start number one. This was voted by you guys on Instagram. I gave you a choice of Christmas stockings, and this was the one that won by only one vote. It's called Sleigh Ride at Dusk by Dimensions Gold Kit. I was planning to have that finished this year. Didn't happen. But it was for Mum, and she didn't know I was doing it. So that's the key. Don't tell someone you're doing it, and then you don't feel as stressed to finish it. Little tip there. All right. So this is how much I got done. So this is done on 16 count grey Aida as per the kit, and all the threads were as per the kit. And I'm not sure how many days I stitched on this. I don't think I wrote it down. I might have written it down somewhere. If I can find that, I will put that down here for you. It is a gorgeous stitch, and I don't know why I put it aside and just didn't do it. I think there were just more important things. And then I started stressing about things that I could actually finish. So I tried to focus on that. But that will definitely be on the plan for this Christmas. Because if you don't know me by now, I'm a finisher. I like to start things. Obviously, we all like to start new designs. But I like to finish. And I feel that sense of accomplishment that, yes, I finished that. And I'll allow myself now to start something else. So that's why I try not to start too many things, and that's why I'm stressed, because I know I'm starting too many things in 2024, because I really like to finish. And I go, oh, okay, that's done. Now I can start a new one, yay. But yeah, all of you guys that are serial starters, I don't know how you do it. I'll be tearing my hair out. Now, new starts 2 through 10, you've already seen in my finishes. New start number 11 was, sorry, while I get that out the bag. is Spring by Country Cottage Needleworks. Started this one on the 25th of July 2023 on 32 count latte Belfast linen. And I have done all the other seasons, so I really wanted to get spring finished this year so that they're all done. And then I can decide what I'm going to do with them. The threads for this are DMC, but there's also Spring Grass, which is a Gentle Art sampler thread. And there's the little button, ladybird, which is going to go on when it's finished. So this is a current whip, and hopefully, as I mentioned in my previous video, hopefully this will be a finish in 2024, because it won't take long. The others didn't take long. So I like to try and get the easy finishes out the way and go, yep, tick, done. New starts 12 to 14. I've made a note, you've already seen those. New start number 15. Oh, this is an exciting one too. So this is a new full coverage stitcher designer. I think, yes, she stitches as well, Valerie, on Etsy. Her name is Stitches So Beautiful, and she was so kind to gift me a chart of my choice, which I've mentioned in previous videos, and I chose Boreal Forest. The artist is unknown, but she has a license for that, an Adobe license or something. So this is stitch on 18 count by Aida. Let's see here. It's decent sized piece. It's rolled up. DMC 2/1 parking. I'm doing my diagonal parking. This is a current whip, and I am 6 days of stitching this year. So obviously I started this. Sorry, I've just confused the issue. I started this on 1st of October 2023. So yes, we're still this year. What am I thinking? I'm thinking we're in 2024 already. Okay, so this year I have stitched this for 6 days and a total of 3,551 stitches. So I really want this to see a whole lot more love in 2024. But I'm trying to be realistic. I have 3 full coverage projects and a ton of other things that are going to be going on. So I really need to do this, because parking is my, you know, we talk about mind-numbing designs, you know, something that you can do, not really think. Parking is like that for me. It's just something I can relax with. I can watch a Netflix movie and I can park, and using Pattern Keeper, of course, and it's just, but then I don't do those full confetti designs like some of you, and yeah, that wouldn't be what I call mind numbing. So for me, this type of thing is just a more relaxing full coverage stitch. So that was new start number 15, and then we've got new start number 17. So 16 you must have seen, because I haven't got it written down. So number 17, I'm excited about this one. This is Mermaids of the Deep Blue by Mirabilia, and this is a conversion of the original charted colours. Oh, let's go back there. And she's so pretty. Started this on 16th of October 2023. It's done on 28 count Night Sky Opalescent Lugana. Look at that sparkle. Woohoo! The fabric is from Pole Stitches in the UK. Stitch with DMC 2/2. Skin is 2/1 tent stitch, which I love and is my new favourite for Mirabilia. Sorry, the light's gone a bit funny in here. Okay, it's a bit better. And so far this year I have stitched on this for 22 days, and I can't tell you how many stitches because it's a Mirabilia, so I don't know, because I'm doing the old highlighter method, highlighter on paper, which I hate, but I'm going to try and import this as a PDF into Pattern Keeper, because some lovely lady on Facebook described how to do it. So I'm going to give that a go, and if it works, then maybe I can do a video and show you guys who are also interested, because having a Mirabilia on Pattern Keeper would be the best. Let's face it, those charts are just massive, and obviously we don't want to use them because we don't want to wreck them and then they lose their value. So you have a working copy, but then you have like 20 million pages of working copy, and then do you know what? The other night when I was stitching on this a few weeks back, I nearly dropped the pink highlighter on the fabric. Oh my God. You might not have seen it because of the darkness of the fabric, but yeah, don't want that happening again, because that scared crap out of me. Okay, so we've covered all the finishes for 2023 and included all the new starts for 2023, some of which will be heading into all of which will be heading into 2024. So that leaves four remaining whips that will be heading into 2024. And we'll show those. I'll show those. First one. All right, I took this off the bars because I know you're going to want to see it again in full. This is Fairy Whispers by Lisa Parker. Heaven and Earth Designs, full coverage. And I'm not sure that you're going to be able to see this in full. I'll try. All right, please excuse my threads. I know they look like a tangled mess, but they really aren't. They don't tangle for me. I don't know. I guess because I comb them like hair. Okay, here we go. It's like a blanket for me at this stage. How am I going to show this, guys? I have to just scroll up. Oh, I don't know if this is working because I can't see. All right, I think that worked. Did it work? So what I'll do is I'll take a photo as well while it's off the bars, and then I'll pop that up, okay? That way you're seeing it as the full image. But this thing is huge. I love it. I love it so much. So in 2023, so I started this one 23rd of March 2020. Let's get to the eye, because we all love the eye the most. All right, this eye is just gorgeous. Oops. So started 23rd of March 2020. So it's been a whip for a while, but it's a BAP, so it's to be expected. And it's not my sole project. So in 2023, I stitched on this a total of 28 days, which is nowhere near as much as I wanted to. I wanted to stitch a lot more, but again, a lot of projects and very little time. So 28 days, and I did 9,607 stitches. So, you know, I have to be realistic and I have to be happy. That's pretty good. So in total, from 2020 to now, I have stitched on this for 431 days, 197,438 stitches. That's a lot. It's a total of 329,000 stitches for this whole design. So yes, you can see there, this row will include the mouth and the start of the fairy. So again, I really want to show this lots of love in 2024. I think if I set a goal to make sure that I do more than what I did the previous year, I think that's a pretty good goal. So I'll aim for that, because obviously this isn't going to get finished in 2024 unless it's my sole project, which is not going to be. So yeah, if I make a goal to stitch more on it than I did in the previous year and do that each year, then I've got to be happy with that. That's pretty good. Okay, let me put that away somewhere. Now, I have to say, my craft room was a mess before. It now looks atrocious. Next, what do we got next? All right, number 2 is, where's the magazine? Simply Scissors. This is by Joe Critchley and it's from the World of Cross Stitching magazine. And you might want to know it is issue number 180. Okay, and it's called Simply Scissors. And this is an antique scissor roll. So this is what it will look like, open. And then you obviously put your scissors in there and then you roll it up. And this one was, I'm pretty sure, I haven't looked back to prove it, but I'm pretty sure this was my entry back into stitching after everything that happened for me. So I started this on the 14th of June 2019. So obviously didn't do any stitching for a few years. And then I slowly came back, and this, I'm pretty sure this was the piece that I came back with. So I don't know how many days I've stitched on this because I didn't write it down. I don't know how many stitches I've done because I couldn't track it. I don't know what fabric it's on. I don't know very much at all. I think it looks similar to, not that, is it that? It looks very similar to the 32 count, what was that? Platinum Lugana. It looks very similar to the 32 count Platinum Lugana, so we'll go with that. It's done with DMC and Classic Colorworks. I did swap one of the colours. Let me show you. I'm rambling on without showing you. I did swap one of the colours. They asked for Crescent Colours Desert Mesquite. And I swapped that for Classic Colorworks Bean Sprout. And that's like all the green. So like the hearts and the leaves and everything. So it's got some nice variegation there. Now, I tried to do this one as a sneaky little finish last night because last time you saw this was to there. So none of that top section wasn't done. And I went, you know what? I can finish this tonight and I'll have another finish for 2023. And got so far and was doing my border and realised I don't have enough of my over-dyed threads to finish that border. Wouldn't you know it? So annoyed. And I'm pretty sure there's no one here in Adelaide that sells Classic Colorworks, so I'll have to wait until I can get some delivered. So it will be a finish for 2024 because there's not much to do, and another one that I would like to fully finish and get that scissor roll done. Hopefully I can get it done before the retreat and I can take it on the retreat with me and put my scissors in there. That'd be nice. Okay, so we'll mark that as a definite finish for 2024. Well, definite planned finish. Okay, and then my next whip that's coming into 2024 is my Temperature Tree by Stitching Mummy on Etsy. Excuse the folds, it's been folded up for a while. This one was stitched back in 2020. It's done on 28 count antique white Belfast linen, DMC 2/2, and all it needs, like the tree and the leaves are all done. All it needs is to have the colour key added, so whether I do it along the bottom or on the side, and the year. I want to stitch the year into the tree, and that will be done. And I was thinking about a way of personalising the leaves for birthdays, for important loved ones. So this one needs a bit of thought, and I think that's probably why I haven't done any more, because I haven't had, when I've sat down and thought, oh, I need to do this, oh, what am I going to do? And then I think, oh, it's too much thinking, I just want to stitch. Yeah, do you get that? You just want to sit and you just want to stitch. You don't want to think about starting something or kitting something. I just feel like stitching. Just give me something that's already on a frame. I've already got the bobbins ready. Just let me stitch. That's how I feel most nights. Okay, And then my last, oh, sorry, my last whip that is going into 2024. Now, worked on this Christmas Eve and then the next day because it was most appropriate for Christmas Eve, is Up on the Rooftop by Tilton Crafts, otherwise known as Christmas House 1 by Artisy. Oh, I'll get it all in there. This is on 18 count white Aida, stitched 2/1 with diagonal parking. Now this one was started Christmas Eve last year. So, yes. So in the year that I've been stitching this, I've stitched 46 days and a total of 24,842 stitches. So, very happy with that. And I just have to say a huge thank you again to Karen Garcia, who was kind enough to organise to get this onto Pattern Keeper for me, because it's made the world of difference. Had I still been messing around with the chart and highlighters and all that stuff, I wouldn't have done nearly as much, and it renewed my enthusiasm for this project. Pattern Keeper is the best. I love it. I just can't praise that app high enough. Yeah. So, I think we're done. Was it nearly an hour? Okay, it's not too bad. Not as long as I thought it would be. That's it. That's it for 2023. I'm pretty happy with what I've done. Got a lot achieved. Could have got some more fully finished objects done, but that's okay. I left a lot of things till the last minute. I won't be doing that next year. I think I'll start Christmas ornaments around September, October, maybe next year, but I will be stitching some Christmas designs all year through, so we'll see. I've added a couple more. Oh no, we won't talk about that. We'll talk about 2024 when it gets here. I've made a couple more changes, but that's okay. We'll discuss that soon enough. So that's it. I'm going to say goodbye for now. I wish you all a very happy new year. I hope you have a wonderful time. Please, most importantly, stay safe. And I hope to see you all again next year. And I'll share all my progress with you again then. And really, really looking forward to it. Still very stressed, but really looking forward to it. So thank you again so much for watching. Thank you for all your likes and comments throughout the year. I really do appreciate it, more than you can ever imagine. It's just such a wonderful, wonderful community. I'm so glad to be a part of it. And, you know, I missed you all so much for those years I wasn't doing videos. I'm just so glad to be back doing them again, because I just feel that sense of community, and it's wonderful. So thank you again from the bottom of my heart. Happy New Year, and I'll see you all in 2024. Bye for now.